freshman year, first day of class, September, 4 years ago. What were your goals as a student athlete at Mennonite?
Goals. Well, I wanted to excel in all the sports, not specifically win championships or awards, just, play well, play my hardest, and I knew the good things would come out of that, and I saw good things come out of that from players before me.
Right.
So, just playing my hardest, and no matter what the outcome, I know that I did well. And plus, in the classroom, I knew that I needed to do well as well.
You've had a great group around you and ahead of you, including your sister, including Vandy and that whole crew.
Right.
Did they challenge you?
Definitely.
You stepped into a lot of their shoes here as you've grown up. Was that important to you to kind of keep that tradition going?
Definitely.
Yes.
They definitely challenged me. Even as a freshman on the basketball team, I always remember Vandy was the one that was guarding me because the coaches wanted her to push me because she was our best defender. And definitely, you don't want to let the traditions down as each senior group leaves. You wonder what's going to happen, but you have to step up and you have to fill those shoes.
Right. You were not going to be the kind of kid that went home at 3 o'clock and jumped on the computer and played video games.
No.
You wanted to compete and be on teams. Can you talk about that and just wanting to be on these teams, wanting to compete, and genuinely wanting to get better so you could be a captain and a leader the older you got? How important was that to you early on?
Very important. My whole middle school career, I played 3 sports. I never knew what it was like to go home after school. I just feel like that would have been a boring life. But, playing 3 sports has really kept me on my toes. And as busy as I was, I loved being busy, having schoolwork and sports after school and basketball going till late at night. As well as the sports aspect, that is where I made my major friends. Those are where my best friends are from. Made them freshman year, and I kept them the whole way up through here. But that's just a drive in me of wanting to excel at anything that I do. And that seems to be the way at Mennonite. Oh, you guys all play. You're all on teams. You all do extracurriculars. Right. If you're not a jock, you do school play or whatever. What other things did you do besides sports there? I'm sure you're very involved. I was editor-in-chief of yearbook this year. Last year I was the assistant, and we created a very good yearbook. It worked out well, and I was also on NHS, that National Honor Society, my sophomore, junior, and senior year. Okay. Yeah. I think that was it. That stuff's important to you too. Definitely. Because you got to be eligible. Definitely. You can't be getting D's and be eligible to go suit up on Friday. That's how you get to college too, is your good grades. Happy you went with Mennonite, and that. You could have gone public school or whatever. Right. But definitely. You have to want to go there and do those things. How did that work out in the end? I played little league, whatever, with Mannheim Central. I live in that school district, and when Gorman went on to LMH to coach, that was really a selling point to my sister and I. That we knew we wanted her as our coach. Okay. And my dad and all of his siblings had gone to LMH, so we knew that it was a great reputation, and we wanted to continue on the tradition of having that great coach. And Steph and I couldn't have. That's one of the most important. one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life was to come to Mennonite. Yeah. I'm so thankful for that. Proud of the fact of. I hate to talk legacy with high school kids, but you got your name on trophies and you won a lot of stuff and did a lot of things. Right. How proud are you of that? I'd say I'm proud of it, but more so I'm proud of the way that we carried ourselves on and off the field. With me and our teammates, we had so much fun, but at the same time we succeeded, and I think that's the important thing. You guys are so close. There's so much camaraderie and friendship away from the court, and sometimes people don't see that. They're looking at records and bottom line. But how important was that to you to go to school with these kids and develop these friendships and the camaraderie, and that paid off? Did it not? Definitely. Being friends off the court definitely paid its way, whatever, on the court. You have to be tight as a squad on the court. You have to get along with each other, or things aren't going to work out. Things are not going to go well. But one of our, Francesca, actually this year, after we lost the league championship, she was like, guys, it doesn't matter that we lost this, because 20 years we're not going to remember this. I'm just thankful for you girls being on this team, and thankful for being teammates with you. So that meant a lot to all of us listening to her. You've never really seemed to mind the spotlight. Your name's out there. People know who you are. Did that ever bother you
Or put more pressure on your shoulders to make a big shot, or to take the shot, or to make the save, or any of that stuff?
I did know that my name is out there. You know, people at church are always like, hey, good game, you know. But I don't know if it put pressure on me, but I definitely wanted, it made me want to perform better, knowing that I was in the spotlight and I was the one that was coming to for interviews, and like it made me want to perform better for my team.
Okay. I never know if that's a hindrance, or because some kids will just say, don't interview me, or I'm nervous. That never really seemed to bother you. It was part of the process with you.
I grew into that position because I remember like once or twice freshman year I'd get interviewed and I was so nervous I had no idea what to say. But I grew into it my sophomore and junior year, and then senior year it's like
doesn't bother you at all. Okay, you just lost by 20, but come here, Jess. We
hey, that never happens. We never lose by 20.
Usually not. Can you sum up? Can you sum up your high school experience at Mennonite in a couple of sentences? Is it even possible?
Not possible, but just a great experience with a great group of girls that I hopefully will never forget. And the championships that we won, they're important, and I definitely understand that. And I will remember them forever. But the camaraderie with the girls and the friendships is, I think, what I will remember.
Okay.
From going to Mennonite.
Okay. And EMU next. Is that a hard decision? I mean,
yeah.
A lot of people wanted you, and you had to say no to some folks, and that's not easy.
It was hard. But I knew in the end that like I got along with the coach very well. He's good friends with my sister from being down there, and they're going to nursing. They have a very strong nursing program that I knew would carry me after college, after graduation. They have a great reputation, and basically the coach and the nursing program definitely swayed me to go to EMU. Are
you anxious for that part of your life?
I'll be ready for it when it comes, but right now I don't know if I'm ready to go to college.
That's a big step.
Yeah. I'm ready for the end of high school, but I'll be ready when it comes for the beginning of college.
Okay. And to be recognized for an award like this means what to you? This has got to be pretty. This is big.
I was happy that I got it, but I knew that there were a lot of other great student athletes that are in this league that were great contenders for it. But I was happy that I got it.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll something.